Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and today we're doing another patch review. That's right, the patch review for patch 1.4.11.0, aka the patch for 22 September 2015. So, what does this patch do? Well, this patch has two major functionality, or actually I want to say three major functionalities. The first one is to replace this screen right here, the home screen. The main thing it's going to change is it's going to give you a couple different options. Actually, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's totally wrong, actually. Four main changes. So the first change is to the home screen. This right here. It's going to add pilot info, which you can have your name, your title, your current PSR, and your progress bar for PSR. So if you're going to go up, you're going to go down. It shows you what your PSR ranking is. What it's going to do, it's probably going to be on the left here somewhere. Pretty much guaranteed. The next one is your unit info, your current faction, your unit name, your unit tag, and the number of members is going to be on this screen as well. Probably going to replace all this stuff here on the left. The next one is your currently selected battle mech down here. It's going to show the class, which it doesn't right now, the tonnage, doesn't right now, the chassis, the variant, which it already does, the nickname, which it doesn't. Well, technically I think that's what the 4P is there because you can type over it. The mech efficiency level, which is the new thing, obviously. And the quick access XP, so basically there'll be a button there to just hit a button and whatever XP you have goes to GXP, which really isn't that important. So that's the first major changes here on the home screen. Also, the current mech model, the new one, as of tomorrow, you can actually spin this left and right, kind of like how you can do in the Mech Lab. You can be able to spin it and take a look at it. So if you want to see that beautiful, beautiful Atlas butt, you can do that. The next thing that's going to be changed is this right here, the tutorial. The tutorial will no longer exist. It will now be the MechWarrior Academy. You've seen some videos that I've put up on that. It is fun. It is entertaining. It has different options that you can do. So what will be available? As I said earlier in a couple other videos, or another video, it will not be complete when released. It's going to have little chunks, little bits. It'll have the inaugural, the initial part, so the power up, the field manual, key map references, your basic movement, basic weapon controls, the timed challenge where you had to run the little course there. What else? Basic targeting and basic how to kill someone. You know, shoot them in the head, shoot them in the leg, shoot them in the torso, what have you. And then the introduction to the MechWarrior Academy itself. Now, for the MechWarrior Academy itself, it will have a hot and cold zone. Basically, for you to test the efficiency of your mech, it'll have a shooting range automatically to test the range limits and damage potential of your weaponry. It'll have the mech swapper, so you can swap with the mech. It'll also have a day of night changer, which it already has. So it doesn't have the right now. The one that I had run didn't have the shooting range nor the hot and cold zones, which is good. I have a sneaking suspicion that the shooting range, which if they're going to do it, should be on the runway of the map. Mainly because it's nice, it's long, it's flat, and you can put multiple different mechs at different lengths. So that would be a good idea. But we'll see what they do, because prior to this, for that specific map, they already modified the map to do the rapid fire challenge. So we'll have to see what they do. Speaking of challenges, so the pilot challenge, basically the racing challenge, that'll be there. Rapid fire, destroy as many targets as you can before the timer expires, will still be there. Target practice will still be there. Basically, for that you have to use your targeting data to find basically whatever exploit you can on the mech. So you'll lock onto the mech, like say the enforcer here, and it'll say, hey, the left arm's dead, or the left leg's dead. So you shoot the right leg, and you get bonuses. You get little guides on the left telling you what to do. They also doesn't say it here, but I noticed in the match where the mechs do regenerate, meaning that even though you kill a mech, as you kill the rest of them, it'll respawn. So it's pretty good. At least it did it in the on the test server. So I'll have to see what it does on the new server, or once it's put in. There's also the gauntlet where you run through waypoints and survive attacks from stationary enemy battle mechs. Each round, basically, they spawn more and more bad guys, and they're supposed to get harder and harder and more aggressive as well. Basically, it's made to get you to move. It's basically to help you with maneuverability and torso twisting. Hopefully, they fix the bug where the bad guys after turn 3 don't do anything; they just stand there. So, last but not least is running cord, which is basically just like the gauntlet, except your center torso has been cored out. So it's basically just to get you to survive, basically. The in-match field module, where you hit F1, and it gives you all your key bindings and shows you everything. That's now going to be available through every match, every game mode, and everything like that, which would be pretty good. Overall, they have done some fixes and some changes. So, latest news pop-up will now appear when you log in. That can be minimized and maximized from the front end screen menu. So this, the menu screen. When upon login, so it must be. This has to be this page right here. It's got to be. Like at the beginning of my unit, for example, this little light pops up, and I can go to here, message of the day. It probably is somewhere in between that when that pops up, and probably a screen in the middle. It's pretty good. A lot of games do that, where they kind of give you an update as to the status of what's going on, if there's patches coming out, hot fixes, forum things that you need to look at, things like that. So it's very, very communicative. Let's see here. So other fixes. So there's the latest news pop-up that appears, which can be minimized and maximized at the front end menu screen. There's the new basic tutorial. The MechWarrior Academy, obviously, as I said, has been added. New information overlays on the new home screen. We can rotate the the module here. Fixed an issue where a breakable object could sometimes block ballistics. Okay. So that's probably on new maps here. So when you knocked a tree down or a lamppost or something, if it wasn't knocked down all the way, it would block a ballistic round, which is pretty good. Fixed an issue where selected mech portraits could appear translucent. Really? So let's go with class and all. There we go. So yeah, so apparently some of these guys were showing up as translucent. Yeah, we're just gonna go owned. That's interesting. Just gonna stretch all of these guys out here. So, there we go. Okay. What else here? Select mech portraits will now be captured in 1080p, regardless of the current client resolution. Okay, so right now these guys are all in 1080p in these little pictures here. So say for example you're running a something like a little lower resolution. Like say you're running at so you have a 1080p monitor, but you have to reduce your resolution for screen capturing or lag and things like that. So say you're running at was it 480 and 720? Yeah, 480, 720, and 1080, I think it is. So say you're running at at 7, or you're running at 4. It could just be that now, at least the Mechs you see will be in 1080, which is pretty good, which is very, very good. So there is some known issues, as there always is. Let's see here. So first things first, known issues. The home screen minimization, blah, 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 blah. The home screen minimization of the overlays does not persist between matches or testing grounds. So somewhere in here there's an option, and screens will be popping up, and you can't minimize them. Okay. Home screen, the minimize, maximize arrow does not change its appearance. Okay. So obviously they're talking about that pop-up maybe that comes up. Home screen. The minimize arrow for the currently selected battle mech overlay is not so there's an overlay too telling you what mech it is, and you minimize it and maximize it. So they're probably adding more options here, maybe on the right, or maybe in here in the middle here between where it says titles and badges and your current battle mech maybe. We'll have to see. MechWarrior Rapid Fire Challenge. Turrets are still targetable even after they are destroyed. Okay. Tutorial. If the player unbounds the power down button and enters the basic tutorial, they will get stuck in-game and must force quit the client. Okay. So the new Academy, if you unbind and then rebind, or if you unbind the power up, power down button, meaning that there is no power button on your keyboard, like you've removed it altogether, you can't get past that stage of the Academy tutorial. So, forewarning everybody. So that is the quick little rundown of the patch for patch 1.4.11.0, aka the patch for 22nd September 2015. Tomorrow, being patch day. Happy patch day, everybody. Have yourself your favorite drink. I'm going to actually go into the new home screen and look around, go into the Academy Bay, fiddle and fart around, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More videos in the future. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention as well. There is one additional release with the new patch. That would be the Black Knight. 4 of them. There is the Black Knight 6. So the BL6, the Resistance variant. There is the Black Knight regular 6. That's the standard version of the 6, with basically just the R. The Black Knight 6B. Then there's the 7, and then there's the special edition 7 Knight L, aka limited edition or early adopter variant. That won't be available until December 15th. So if you're looking forward to some laser vomit, here is a good chance. I'll have another video coming out in the next, later on today, just going over the Black Knights, all 4 variants, when they'll be available, and all that stuff. So basically it's going to be me shooting the website. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. On the battlefield. Bye-bye. I have no idea why I created myself a southern accent.